lets you ease an anchor of some sort of, or stop that boat and catch fish. So if one person gets bit, you know,
Morning, y'all.
goes down, even if you miss that fish, you're
Oh,
already
you
able to
got
get some sort of
sound
anchoring
cable?
system down, so you can sit there, because the fish are right there, and you can work them over, and then when they stop biting, the spool's moved on, you continue to drift
see an
and get back on
adapter
those
over
fish.
there anywhere?
But the fishing has been real good. I've not gotten a lot of
Never
reports
do.
from Albany County, but
Never
Tex-Mex
do.
has been good.
Probably never will.
What's this right here?
On the show from Great Gulf Charters, you talk more about.
First I've ever seen one.
Down
That's
around
what it-
Dolphin Island.
that's what it is. That's
From
what
his
it is.
perspective, I can tell you it's good from.
Why they didn't
All right, we're out of here.
order headphones with a quarter-inch jack, because all the female plugs are quarter-inch.
Trump 2020 plans. I'm Christopher Cruz. Deaths and injuries reported from tornadoes late last night and early this morning.
I thought I saw a
Along the
headline
Mississippi
yesterday that
Alabama
said
state line,
instead of
injuries and
exporting
damage reported in
illegal
Hamilton,
aliens now,
Mississippi.
Trump's just
That's
gonna
about
have them all
140
dropped in
miles
sanctuary
southwest of
cities.
Memphis.
And
That's
that's what he's
brilliant.
talking about.
That solves every
And now they're
problem.
going, no, you can't do it. Now
Oh, they're saying
Oh,
how,
yeah.
how inhuman and how dare you
Yeah.
take these women and children and make them political pawns. Well, guess what? They're taking them to San Antonio and places like that and dropping them off at food banks
Yeah.
because they can't detain them.
Severe weather is
But
bringing snow.
another
to
thing that
Chicago,
bugs the hell out of me is that I'm not hearing
today.
anything out of the Republicans in Congress either.
have been so far 11.
You know, I
They're
think
going
the whole damn bunch is saying, oh hell, just let them come
Hail
in.
reports there were over 175,000 lightning strikes.
And of all groups, the blacks ought to be the ones raising hell, because the Hispanics are outnumbering them as the minority of
Flies to
choice.
Minnesota tomorrow, a state he lost to Hillary Clinton by just 45,000 votes in 2016. His 2020 campaign is trying to keep divided Democrats on the defensive by sending the president to states he lost in 2016. Correspondent Boris Sanchez says the president's immigration policies are being made with an eye towards re-election.
In his eyes, from what I've heard from sources, it's more important to appear aggressive on this issue than to be right legally. That's why you see him offering to pardon the head of Customs and Border Protection if he does follow his orders and break the law by stopping asylum seekers at the border. He really wants to appear aggressive, unorthodox, anti-establishment going into 2020.
Pope Francis at Palm Sunday Mass in St.
Silence
Peter's
that,
Square
man.
today, sprinkling holy water and blessing palm fronds. Palm Sunday is the beginning of Holy Week.
quickly.
I'm Christopher Cruz.
It was Connie. Nice one back. Shooting for a fall date token.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on analysis. Sponsored by Case Legal Media. Attention, this is an important message for anyone that has been
On
diagnosed
Fox
with
News
cancer
this
after
morning,
being
they
exposed to
reminded
one or
us
other
all
weed
that
killers.
this is
The
National
Agency for
Gardening
Research
Day,
on Cancer
but
warned
they
that
had this
overexposure to
coolest
Roundup
thing,
and other weed killers may
so you don't
increase
have
the
to
risk
get
of
down on the
developing
ground or bend
non-Hodgkin's
over. It's
lymphoma.
an elevated
Monsanto,
wooden
the
box,
manufacturer of Roundup,
and they have
made
this
it known
thing that
Roundup and
you
other
put
weed
in the
killers
ground
were
and you
likely
push a
linked to
handle and it
damage
makes a
and
perfect
cancer.
hole
This
to put
information
the
was hidden
plant
from the
down
public
in.
as proprietary trade
And
secrets
on this
since
thing, it was
1981,
deeper
and
in the
Monsanto
middle
may have
for
failed to
deeper
warn
root
of the
plants, or
potential risk of
shallow you
cancer.
bring it
If
up.
you or a loved
And
one
on
has been
one end, there
diagnosed
was a
with
place
cancer
to
after
put
being
an
exposed
herbal
to
garden.
Roundup or other weed
And he had
killers, you may be
basil
entitled to
and
significant
oregano and
compensation. Call us now at
different things growing up there.
800-716-0457.
I'm fixing
Our
to
network
line
attorneys are
the
ready
edge
to
of my
fight for
yard
you.
by the
You'll pay
road with
nothing unless
nothing but
there's a
rosemary
recovery in your
plants.
favor. Call now for
I
a free
don't get why
consultation
people
at
use like, what is it,
800-716-0457.
box ferns, is that what they're
You
called,
must
or
protect your legal rights.
boxwoods?
Yeah.
They look just like rosemary, but they're not edible.
Again,
So why would you even have
I don't think I've ever
800-716-0457.
seen a rosemary plant.
Looks like a boxwood.
Business
Yeah.
survey
It's an
confirms, not
evergreen. You
surprisingly,
can smell them.
that
They
most
smell
of
like
us
little
get
pine
annoyed
trees.
when we call a business and get a long menu of options.
Why is
It's
today
not much
National
of a
Pecan
surprise.
Day?
Nearly
Because-
nine
Also
out of
National
every 10
Garden
people
Day.
say they want to talk to
Gardening.
a real
All
live
these people
representative
pay money
instead of
to
having
have
to
them
navigate
listed
a
as that.
phone menu. The research firm
It's not even
Crunch says
pecan
nearly
growing season.
three-fourths of the people
There's
they asked
there's
wound up
no
speaking to a
authority over
human
what day it
anyway,
is
but they
or
had
anything
to
like
Yeah.
that. Just anybody can
or
declare any
sometimes
day they
8
want.
It's
or
just-
9 to get there. The
Yeah, we
conspiracy
recently
theorists
had a
say is that
National
companies
Nude
still need
Gardening
customer
Day.
service agents,
Oh, well, that's a
and
big
folks
event.
are a lot
Yeah,
Today is
happier
also
if instead of a
National
canned
Ex-Spouse
answering
Day.
system, they get to a person
What are you
first.
supposed to do?
I'm
Call
Kim
them up
Johnson.
and
Some experts are saying
Pretend to be nice.
plans to send
Happy
migrants from the
Day.
border to sanctuary cities as
I'm gonna
revenge
relax
on
the
his
restraining
Democratic
order
opponents
for
might
12
turn out to be good for the
seconds.
migrants.
Yeah.
Thousands
They're allowed
of
to
them
cross
will
the
be sent to
street.
cities
It's
that
National
are
Garden
welcoming
Month.
to them and would be more likely to follow
Yeah, that makes sense. It's
yeah, but out of the garden
Deportation
month.
orders.
Yeah, and that's because up north, this is the time you're planting. Right down here, we planted
Yeah,
2
we're in
months
it.
ago.
We're already in the garden.
Americans make this sound every night.
You probably should already have little maters on your
Snoring
line.
mouth when you sleep.
Ooh, you better not say that.
If you have a blocked or narrow nose,
lives.
then you're more
Say-
likely to
say
have
what?
a
He said that.
Based on what Mike says.
snoring.
I don't know. Don't throw me under the bus here.
There's that recording he played for everybody in the garage one
Snoring
day.
season once and for all. Mute is a comfortable
Baby, don't
nasal
listen to that.
breathing device.
She knows I'm
Sits
making
inside
stuff
the
up.
nose, supporting your airway and keeping
What
it
was the
open
recording, a
while you
happy
sleep.
ending?
You'll breathe more easily through
She
your nose and
sent me a
snore
message
less.
about a week
In
ago.
fact, in
I wanna go back to
trials,
LA with
75%
y'all.
of couples reported a reduction in snoring
Why is your
when
face
using
red,
mute,
Mike?
I
allowing
just
them
yawned.
to
I just
sleep
stretched
like
and yawned.
so.
Oh,
Put snoring season to
you
bed,
having a blood
America.
pressure problem?
I do have blood pressure.
Too much salt?
Too much everything.
For more
No
information,
exercise.
Go to mutesnoring.com. Mute.
Hey, for 25 cents, you can join Planet Fitness.
I get up and go to work. I'm in and out of my car all day long. That's
Oh, that's,
exercise.
yeah, that's-
Exercise is anything you're not used to doing.
And anything over a sustained period of time to get your heartbeat going and your respiration going.
And in that case, you're fine, buddy. Pounding them bottles of wine.
There you go.
Haven't been doing that in a while.
Just like me sitting at this board. I'm exercising my
FM
fingertips.
Talk 106.5. The Gold
Drinking
Coast
that Diet
Weather
Coke.
Authority.
That's right.
All that shit in there.
Coming up on this
Yeah,
weekend,
that is,
All that stuff in there.
without a doubt.
written
No,
by
we can
corporations,
say anything we
think
want.
tanks, and lobbyists.
Yes,
Also on the finance front,
Don't
that's
ask.
some of the most
Well,
recent
it's better
stock
for me
market
than
crashes.
sugar.
Plus, baby boomers at the gym who prefer trainers in their 50s and 60s, not the young hotshot. And with the Masters in mind,
Well, I don't
Georgia,
understand
we're
this.
done with
about
you.
Augusta, including
Fruit is full of fructose, and why is that okay?
This weekend,
It's okay for diabetics to
Sunday
eat
afternoons
fruit.
at 1 on
Not
FM
in
Talk
large
106.5.
Well, no.
And you can't drink fruit juice that you buy from the store because they,
Whether you're in search of a
Enhance it.
great
Oh, I know.
red wine, or you want a rundown of the best brunch
I think
spots
this
in
is
the
our
area,
cue.
Mike and
You
Stu
got that
have the
video,
answer.
right?
With a combined
Yeah.
half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu. It's a food and wine show, trust me. Look right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food. Because chew rhymes with stew. That's the only reason. You glorified fry cook, great killer.
Now it's time to sip and chew with Mike and Stu
Mics are hot.
on FM Talk 1.
10 seconds into the show and Mike's starting to make notes about what
Hey,
he's
well,
going to talk about
there's some
today.
important events going on today. You know, there's a lot of important stuff going on today.
Did you survive last night?
Oh, did that.
Our power went out about 4 a.m. and came back on right before I left. I called Alabama Power, and apparently lightning had struck out in Sims. We didn't have thunder within 5 miles of us, so I don't know. I mean, you could
You
hear
don't
it,
need
but it
thunder
was
to have
always off in
lightning.
the distance. Yeah,
don't need
well,
thunder
you
to have-
can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
I think it can knock out a substation, which has a domino effect.
Yeah, if it was all of West Mobile, it makes sense. But
Yeah. Well, Luann has a daughter that lives in Saraland, and they were texting saying, and that's where the one reported tornado was at in Saraland.
Makes you glad your cell phones and your clocks have backup batteries.
For real.
Now.
But my phone just kept, the weather service just kept going off on my phone, and I said, well, we must have some bad weather. And
You think?
sure enough.
I had a huge tree limb when I walked out this morning. The end of it stopped 6 inches from my car. So if it had been a little further over, I might not have a windshield right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so I got lucky. I'll take it.
Okay, good. But, important things going on today. We got some birthdays, some friends of ours. Gary and Allen,
Yeah.
you know.
I already chatted with him yesterday.
Yeah, his birthday.
Or like 3:30 this morning when I was up dealing with the dogs, not liking the weather.
And then Josh Gambino.
Mhm.
Josh, they got a great thing going on over there. Gambino's, especially in the piano bar. Wise
Piano
Guys.
bar now?
Huh? They've had a piano bar there. They call it Wise Guys, and I've got
Is it-
Scott Murlock over there playing.
Like Friday and Saturdays? Or?
You have to look. I'm
okay.
not sure. Sometimes my buddy Gene Merle from that other radio station, he'll set in, but they used to have the dueling piano bar downtown.
Yeah, Delia.
Yeah.
God, that was so much fun. I've been wanting to take Heaven.
Love that. I miss it. But the thing about them doing it at Gambino's, they start earlier.
Yeah.
Because we used to sit there at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, no, and it was the funniest scene, Charlie, because I went with a couple of friends who were in their 20s, And all the people who were in their 20s would walk in, and nothing is a recent song because it's all requests.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in there is 40 years old or above, and most of the 20-somethings were just like, I don't know what's going on here. We're listening to music and singing along. What music? I have never heard of any of these songs before. And why are y'all singing? Because it's a piano bar. You know, and the few friends that we took in, but most 20-somethings would go in there and go, I don't even understand why anyone's in here. And it'd be the most packed bar on Dolphin Street.
See, that was back
Dooley
when,
piano bar.
that was back in the day when they actually had lyrics.
Well, this was this was a few years ago that how long ago did this?
I forgot when they closed, but
Four?
I was there last night, and we left in the wee hours of the morning, and I understood they were still there to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
playing. And
We left one night, and they dropped me off. My car was at Lucky. And they dropped me off there at 2 in the morning. And I realized I shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car, so I went on up into Lucky and just sat up at the bar and talked to people, you know, while they were doing the late night stuff.
Yeah.
And about 30, 45 minutes into it, I realized, well, I ain't going to be ready to drive anytime soon. And I got to be back at 8 in the morning to start prepping. Why don't I just go start prepping? So,
Sometimes it's just better to go ahead and stay up the rest of the night.
well, I did about 30 minutes worth of drunk prep. And by that time, the alcohol had leveled out enough. I went home, got some sleep, and came back in. But I did enough prep that I was able to sleep a little late.
I have a burning question.
Oh my God.
Does
I would
anybody-
try talcum powder
Does anybody, well, that's another
or
question.
cornstarch.
Does anybody know which Division 1 in the Mobile Police Department chili cook-off yesterday?
No
I
idea.
have no idea.
I don't either, but I'm hoping a bunch of people went, and so maybe somebody.
Why don't you check their page and see if they posted it? Because
Report it.
I'll tell you, that's one of the things, all these events that have these cook-offs,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they announce them, they
Yep.
should be on their Facebook page posting them. Not, oh, we did a great job and all this. And if you're not going to put them on your Facebook page, you need to email the media immediately.
Sure.
You are wasting media opportunities to promote your event, your charity,
And
set
then
up
don't
next
do
year.
is the follow-up.
Right, and well, that's what I'm saying. The follow-up is your setup for next year. It's the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So you need to be as vocal with who won as you are about come buy from us.
And of course, it was for bragging rights, and
Right.
that was about it, but my hope is that they raise some money for
Exactly, but
whatever charity they're
but
involved in. I
don't
forgot.
waste this last marketing event at the end of your event to really put a bow on this year and start next year. But there's so many events going on now.
Oh, absolutely.
And-
This
and-
is
and-
the season.
Oh yeah,
That's just, well, I'm not gonna say there's too many, because there's something for everybody.
right.
You had Strawberry Festival going on this weekend, and I think there was the Alberta Festival, because they had the Sausage Festival one weekend, and then I saw billboards up for the April the 13th for Alberta Festival.
I don't know what
And
that
that's
is.
back to back, you know, in Alberta. And then you got Strawberry Festival in Loxley, you got one over in Louisiana, which
Yeah.
is a big one.
Yeah,
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, largest one I believe is either in North Alabama or Tennessee in about 2 or 3 weeks. Largest in the world.
Once upon a time, I had a dream that I would become mayor of Castleberry,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, if that were to happen, we would have a festival every week. Being about halfway between Mobile and Montgomery, we'd have the Sorghum Festival, the Blueberry Festival, the National Waffle Festival, you know, the Fiddlers Convention. You can
Yeah.
come up with something every week and make money for your little town.
Well, I would like to see a Poor Boy Festival
Mm-hmm.
going on.
We trying to do it, y'all,
Now, this coming Saturday, I think, is the gumbo cook-off
on the island.
on the island. Yeah.
I'm working. My Saturday is pretty much taken up for a while, and Sundays in the afternoon. So I'm pretty much done with festivaling for a bit. But did make plans. Allison Harley, attorney at law, Gary Cochran's wife. Heather sent me a message that there was a fundraiser that is a wine. I haven't been able to read everything on it yet because it was at work when I got it. It was just, can you get May the 5th off? And I went, yep. With a net advance notice, yes. You know, I can't do anything on a
With
Saturday or
advance notice,
Sunday the same week.
Yeah.
And Saturdays right now we're just too short staffed. There's just no.
You know, that's Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah, I know.
and that's our anniversary.
Right, I know.
And who was our first guest ever on Cinco de Mayo 6 years ago?
Yeah. The fella, what, he's Irish American? No, no.
No.
No, it's he owns a restaurant or two in the area.
Yeah, Armando.
Yeah, good old Armando. The new Aztecas is open in Saraland, I presume?
I guess, I'm not sure.
You're the one that sells wine. He goes to all these places.
They don't buy a whole lot of wine.
Yeah, well, sangria.
They need to buy paper products.
Yeah, I think it is open. In fact, they're planning a block party. Yeah. Is it the original Aztecas, the one on 90? The one that started the whole thing?
Well, in Tillman's Corner.
Los Rancheros started the whole thing. That's when
Yeah.
Fernando Chavez came to town with Ruben and all them, and then they Armando. I remember when he was a young guy and he was working on the floor, and now he's got his empire going on.
Yeah.
Just a hard-working families.
Yeah.
Hard-working families.
And put out a great product.
Great
The restaurants are beautiful.
And we ate at Aztecas last night, as a matter of fact. And
that's our favorite.
You're talking about some sweet kids they got working there, young, caring kids that take care of the customer.
Were you at the original or?
Well, clearly Highway 90, yeah.
Yeah, because you know there's one just across the state line too.
Okay.
Or is that Hacienda San Miguel?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, like in Pascagoula or Moss Point.
They got them everywhere.
And they're wonderful places.
And they're great. They're great people. Great people to work for. I'm sure all the kids talk about how much they enjoy working there. They probably make dang good money.
Well, let's hope so.
Anyhow, I keep saying that if they would take Aztecas with the menu, with the food, and put it on the cruise ship dock in Cozumel, it would sell out every time a ship landed.
Right, but
because everybody thinks, hey, this is what
that's
what
they eat in Mexico, but it's not. It's Tex-Mex.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's fantastic Tex-Mex. It's just a different genre of Mexican cuisine.
It's
not
like
traditional.
part of Mexico's got their own style.
Right,
anyway,
and this part of Mexico is called Texas. That this came from.
I think we have to stop talking for a
All right, we got to stop yakking.
343-0106, give us a call, or you can text us there. I see somebody calling in right now.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
I'm glad they're calling. We get so lonely in here.
Bill's been online with us for a while. Bill's been online with us. That segment. May not be a caller. Shooting videos since we've done it here. Yeah, right out there. We need to put an introduction video on the YouTube page. People land on it, they see it. It needs to be no longer than 30 seconds.
A fine Cabernet is a drink, but not all drinks are a fine wine. A luxury sedan is a car, but not all cars are luxury sedans. There are books of literature, but not all books are literature. Legacy Oaks at Spring Hill is an apartment home community, but most apartment homes are not Legacy Oaks. See the difference for yourself at Legacy Oaks, located in the heart of Spring Hill. Secluded, yet convenient to so much. A community that will change how you view apartment homes in Mobile. Great design, spacious floor plan, attached garage, large eat-in kitchen, plus roomy bathrooms featuring jacuzzi tubs, all inside a large gated campus in the middle of Mobile, complete with amenities like pool, fitness facility, clubhouse, outdoor entertainment area, and lots of green space. Close to shopping, dining, and just minutes from I-65. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms are available now. Take an online tour at LegacyOaksApartmentHomes.com or see them in person at the corner of DeRue and College just off Fulton Street in Mobile.
Your health deserves the best.
Hey,
this is Garrett Williamson with Personal Edge Fitness, where our exercise scientists and physiotherapists have been training the best of Mobile for the last 2 decades. Listen, you're worth it. Call us today for your free wellness evaluation, or check us out online at PersonalEdgeFitness.com and Facebook. Whether at our award-winning Spring Hill facility, your corporate setting, at home, or online, we train you for life. PersonalEdgeFitness.com.
Yeah, tornadoes in this.
You owe over $10,000 in back taxes. You've called every tax firm out there. They all say the same thing, making promises they never keep, and you're sick of it. What you really need is a new start on your back taxes. If you're faced with garnishments, levies, audits, or years of unfiled tax returns, we'll fight to get you the new start you deserve. Call 1-800-266-1432. Our New Start program will stop collection efforts, remove any liens the IRS IRS has in
everything,
place and
everybody's
help
like,
you
"Oh, man,
reduce
that
your
family
back
tree don't
taxes
work
by
and all
as
that."
much
I
as
just put on there,
80%. That's
on the
right.
count of three, everybody smile and say,
Don't wait
"Roll
until
Tide."
another tax season ends and another year of penalties and interest are added to your balance. If you owe at least $10,000
See
to
if
the
her cards are
IRS
working.
and need a new start on your back taxes, call 1-800-266-1432. That's 1-800-266-1432.
I was
Let
gonna
the
bring my
professionals
pad
at
in
Coastal
today.
and Financial
Do a
Group fight to get you the new start you deserve. Again, that's
live
1-800-266-1432.
And the battery was like 5%. I plugged it in.
Hi, this
power
is
went
Cam
out for
Marston.
3 hours.
For 20 years,
It
I've
came back
studied
on right before I
workplace and
left, so.
workforce trends to help my clients
Some
adjust
days
to
are
the
diamonds
changes
and
that are
some days
shaping
are
employees,
Yeah.
customers, and workplaces. In my new show,
Wasn't that
What's Working with
Socrates?
Cam Marston,
I think
bring
so.
that research
One
to
of them
you.
groups.
We'll discuss the trends that are
Oh, no, I
shaping your
remember
workplace.
Socrates' famous
What's working
quote
with
was,
Cam Marston.
"I drank
What's
what?"
working with Cam Marston.
Wednesdays at 6 on FM Talk 1065.
Mike doesn't know who that is. He thinks it's a wrestler.
How can you go forth and multiply if you don't know the timetable?
I like the phones.
I don't have, coming in without a liner, guys.
Okay.
Mics are hot.
All right. Mike is hot, he says.
Yeah, we
Let's see what
gotta
this
change
says
the
right here.
name of microphones to something else.
Don't even read it. Just ignore it. It's not true. It's not.
We have somebody on the phone, Charlie. I understand they're calling from San Francisco.
Well, do you want me to put them on or leave 'em on hold?
Absolutely, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're up at, what, 4:08 in the morning there?
Good morning, David. How are you? Yeah, only. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah, we had a little weather last night. We did. Okay. Up in the Delta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, Mike and I both, and Charlie, and everyone in this building has a lot of experience in how to deal with no electricity after a disaster. What?
Yeah.
Hurricane Frederick, we went 2 weeks without electricity.
Yeah. And water.
Right. And the first thing you do is everything in the freezer's got to be cooked.
Yeah.
So you eat good the first couple of days. All the steaks, all the deer you got left over from hunting season, all the fish you caught during spawning season.
Sometimes
eat
you
great.
share with your neighbors.
And you burn out a lot of charcoal and a lot of propane.
You know, David, too, there are a lot of church and organizations down here that have food trailers, and they're set up for disasters. I had a brother-in-law who worked for Southern Baptist Disaster Relief, and they would go to Ecuador, and they'd go everywhere where there's like earthquakes and disasters, and they'd set up entire tractor trailer rigs full of kitchens. And Zach Brown's got one.
Yeah, and David, there's an organization that came out after the tornadoes in Joplin, Missouri, called Operation Barbecue Relief. And they are a bunch of competition barbecuers. And you know, that Missouri area there, they're big in that circuit. And they all got together and went and just fed people with their smokers. And now they go to natural disasters all over the country every year. They've been to this area, Mississippi, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Texas, during all the flooding, all the hurricanes we've had. They set up, man, and they give away, no charge, championship caliber barbecue, pulled pork, chicken, the baked beans, all the accoutrements. And I mean, you eat like a king from these folks who don't charge you a dime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need to let it thaw.
You need to just
Yeah,
let it
there's
thaw,
there's no such thing as quick smoking when it comes to meat, but yeah, to preserve it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Smoking and salt.
Yeah. Yeah, but Yeah, now the smoking would be the only real way to preserve it for a little while, because anything else, any kind of fermentation or pickling, you know, like in the case of corned beef, which is pickled for 10 days, well, takes 10 days.
Yeah.
A lot of those, prosciutto, that's a completely raw chunk of pig leg. You know, yeah, but they hang them up, pack them with salt, hang them up in a low humidity environment with no insects for 2 years. So yeah, smoking would be really probably the only dependable way.
Who thought of that? Who was the person that said, we're going to hang this meat up for 2 years?
It just happened.
Who thought of that?
No, it just happened over time.
Something got overlooked in the
But David, you
background.
bring up some great things, and I know out in the Bay Area there, y'all deal with a good deal of forest fires and things like that. Yeah, and the good, I guess the one upside of a forest fire, other than the fact that they're absolutely necessary for the environment. Sorry, you built your house in the middle of a forest, but the forest is that, well, there's your emergency kitchen. Just go stick your marshmallow into Johnny's house across the street.
We burn our underbrush in our forest, so we don't have big forest fires here.
Yeah.
We do controlled burns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Just
yeah, I don't make. Yeah, yeah. It's against the law here to cut those old oak trees down.
Yeah, and they use lupo. But David, we appreciate your call,
Hey, man,
buddy.
thank you.
We got a bunch of people lined up, and provolone in San Francisco.
All right, we got Kathy from Lillian.
Okay, what's on your mind, Kathy? Our little box doesn't show us everything up here.
I love you. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now, what was the one last weekend? What was the one last week? Was just
German sausage festival.
The sausage festival.
Yeah.
Right.
So they can call it Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I was wondering. They just threw me. I'm thinking, didn't they just have that? But I love the fact I've got a lot of friends that go to church there at the Floribama on Sunday mornings.
I think that's a neat thing.
It is a great thing.
So Kathy, that festival is on today? Oh, okay.
Oh, schnitzel. Yeah. See, that's why they can't have it on Sunday, Charlie. It's the church. They're busy on Sunday.
Is it a Catholic church? Is it a Catholic church? Well, they can do church any day. That's the thing about being Catholic. You go to church any day.
All right, well, thanks for calling in,
Thank
Kathy.
you, Kathy.
And, when you get down to Floribama, remember, walk into church and go, woo!
Hey, I got a question. What kind of communion do they have down there?
Oh, bushwhackers.
Yeah, bushwhackers and hush puppies.
I made a statement on Facebook the other day. I said I love all these pictures of these siblings on National Siblings Day because you can tell who the Catholic families are. Because there's like 8, 10, 12
we're on the
kids.
line with a caller.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what the red thing means.
All
Shut
right.
up and
Yeah.
talk to them.
Okay. Hey, Diane, how are you? Yes. What's on your mind?
Oh yeah. So you're a little early, but we'll go ahead and set it up. We're going to give you the whole next segment, okay? Okay.
Well,
But,
no, wait a minute. You're not cooking bald eagles, though, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to.
Yeah,
clear that
this
up.
is our little tease for the next segment. We're going to be talking about the Bald Eagle Bash, and Diana Brewer has called in. And we're going to find all about it, and make sure you got your websites ready, okay, Diana?
All right, we're going to ask you to hang on.
Hold on there.
Man, another event that's going on, this Bald Eagle
And that's
Bash.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So many things are going on.
Right, and this is the time of year for it. I mean, clearly, summer started this week officially. When the temperature hits 85 degrees, it's summer. And you know, you even posted last week when it was 50 degrees at night. When did winter come back? That's not winter. That's spring. That's exactly the temperature it's supposed to. Everyone's spring.
I loved it.
Every spring is supposed to be 40s and 50s at night, and 70s in the day. But this week we hit 87 on Thursday. Summer has begun.
Supposed to be
spring is
tomorrow
over.
morning.
Yeah, but that's just a snap.
Yeah, I know.
And we always have a cold snap the week of Easter.
Hey, you were
Usually at frost.
talking about events. Roy and I went to an event last night. Put the pub back in public radio.
We'll have to hear about that.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it when we come back.
Right
After
now
we talk to Diane.
we got to pay some bills. You been to Bob's Diner to get you some breakfast yet?
Not this morning.
Not this morning.
Yesterday morning. Yesterday morning I did.
Heather dropped by and checked it out the other day.
She's never eaten there.
Hey, but you can go after the show because brunch is going on.
Yeah.
And
music.
Bottomless Mimosa.
They got Marcus playing too.
Bottom.
Great.
Nice.
Great
nice.
entertainer. Great
So
entertainer.
make sure you drop by Bob's Downtown Diner, the corner of Fat and Happy.
I'm fat and happy. You see me on the corner, fat and happy.
I see you are the corner of Fat and Happy.
When you get drunk, start singing all night, drinking wine, drink wine,
Still chew. Right there, you don't need
You need to talk to Diane during the break.
No, we just talk to her.
This information update is brought to you by Trans World of Mobile, bringing buyers and sellers of business together. Our value is maximizing your value. Online, visit tworld.com/mobile.
You don't have to.
FM Talk 106.5.
If we're talking,
Coast
you should
Weather
bring
Authority
it
and Dr. Bill Williams.
You should talk.
Look for showers this morning.
Save that for when I'm
Mostly sunny with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the mid-40s. And from Monday, sunny and pleasant with afternoon readings in the mid-70s.
Bourbon.
This is meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 106.5.
FM Talk 106.5. The Gulf Coast Weather
What are you
Authority.
looking at?
What is today?
Yes, they
Today's
have
the
your
day you
name.
do absolutely nothing. Put it on silent nothing.
All right, put a
because
picture
you
of a
don't want to
drink
let
next
your
drink
time
on
get in
there.
the way of your time. And that's why you use Echo Outdoor Power Equipment. Save 15% on select Echo Pro Grade string trimmers, chainsaws, and blowers.
Sean's
during
going to
the
have a
Echo One Day
guest on
sales
this
event
week.
and take
I
the
have put
hassle
the
out of
bill
your
up
work.
Visit
to
Baldwin
abolish
Tractor
ABC
Equipment
board,
on Friday,
or abolish
April
ABC
19th
radio
from 7
system.
a.m. to 5
But I
p.m.
said,
and
Sean
take
Messing
advantage
said,
of 15% off select
abolishing the
Echo
retail
products.
stores ain't
That's
gonna change
Friday,
the prices.
April 19th.
You gotta get rid of the
Baldwin
wholesale
Tractor and
business.
Equipment in
No, they gotta get state out of the
this year in Washington.
other
How will
than
that
tax
affect you?
stamps.
Tax
More explains how to
tax
enforce a
stamps
retirement
and
strategy to make
license
sure
and
you're prepared.
enforce it.
Listen to the
Licensing
Retirement
be
Peace
enforcement.
Roadmap
So
Radio
all that'll be
Show,
under enforcement.
Sunday afternoon at 2 here on
I want
FM
to. I do
Talk
want to have an agent
106.5.
on for one day and talk
If you
about.
have
No, we don't need
face
state
or bumps
stores,
and
we don't
pimples
need
as an
state
adult,
warehouses,
have
we don't need state
rosacea.
trucks.
16 million
We don't need
Americans
state
have this
approval
Well, they're
condition.
leases.
Often
They got all
people
these
avoid
leases
because
all
it
over.
can mimic a
But
social
it's political
But
plums
without
is what it
treatment,
is. That's why
rosacea usually
that's
gets
the
worse.
only.
I hear they're
and
paying
becomes a
like
serious
twice
burden on
the
daily
rent
life.
that it
But
normally
it
would
doesn't
bring
have to.
in.
Advances in medical care make clear skin
warming.
possible.
My friend comes
If you
over
have
from
facial
Florida
redness
and he
or
says,
bumps
can I
and
bring you
pimples,
some
see a
movies? Because it's
dermatologist
so much
or
cheaper.
visit the National Rosacea Society at rosacea.org.
It is warm. I got a little fan back here, I'll turn it on.
Inviting you to hang out with me and Prep Sports Report's Corey
Last
County
spot.
every Monday night at 7 on FM Talk 106.5 Sports Night. There's a lot to keep up with in collegiate and professional sports each and every weekend. Corey and I discuss the hottest topics, recap what you may have missed, and preview the week ahead. That's FM Talk 106.5 Sports Night, Monday nights at 7.
Moved to Phoenix, won't have any problems.
Podcast at fmtalk106.5.com.
Now don't
To get on the line, call 343
don't expel it at all. Don't expel
Now, back to
anything.
my guest here.
No, I'm gonna try to hold it. Notice try is the operative word.
When you get drunk, start singing all night, drinking wine, spoon, you drink wine, wine, spoon, you drink wine.
This is Billy Stitt with Billy Small Batch Bacon, and I'm here from Old 27 Grill on the Sip and Chew.
And it's not
Bill
Old 27
E's
Grill
Old 27.
anymore.
But you can still call it that.
It's called Billy's.
Yeah. He's just tying
And
it.
20
He's
Old
tying the branding together.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can still just call it Old 27
Doing
Grill.
great.
He won't
Old
get upset.
27 is kind of a unique name, though.
Well, yeah, that's what Highway 181 used to be called. And but Billy's got a great product. Oh my God, his pork belly. Oh, down there at Bob's.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, folks, if you own a restaurant in this town, and you should be carrying local products and through local suppliers. We got Hall sausage here in this area. Restaurant sausage. And a lot of restaurants are starting to use their products. And then a lot of restaurants are putting Billy stuff in.
Yeah.
So if you got an opportunity to buy your meats somewhere locally here, and there used to be, I was at Southwood yesterday, and they try to
oh my gosh, man,
source
Jeremiah,
their meats.
Yeah, everything. Jeremiah tries to source everything from Mobile, Baldwin County as much as he possibly can, and you know, that's why his menu may be a little different than a lot of people's, is because stuff that's in season is what he's going to use, period. But we got to talk about Bald Eagle.
You're right. Yes. Yeah. Eat local Bald Eagle. No, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that.
Diana,
hey, Diana, how are you?
You straighten this loser out.
How you been? Good, good. This is an event I've always wanted to go to, but I've never been.
No alcohol?
No.
No,
that's not the reason. That's
no food? No, y'all got that?
No.
All right. Well, just for the people that aren't familiar with the Bald Eagle Bash, why don't you set it up for us?
Oh my
Mike
God.
loves them. I haven't had a chance to hear them yet. But. And where is the event going to be held?
Used to be the old Lulu's, right? Yeah. Oh, it is. God. Yeah. I know you know, a long time ago when I was in the wine business, I used to love to sit at Lulu's as my last account and just sit there, and it didn't matter if it was August or what, there was always a nice breeze coming across that bay there. Always a nice breeze. So it's a beautiful location. Wow, that's great.
Well, do you have a list of some of the restaurants that are going to be there? Excellent. And
yeah.
Yes. They're a brunch-only place, locally owned, and I've been watching their Facebook. They've been trying to get Mike and I to go.
I walked in there one day and talked to him one day, had a conversation with him.
Their
Serial
menu is-
killer?
Yeah, like cereal, like, yeah, a breakfast specialty place. Their menu looks fantastic. It really does. Oh, gosh, that's a great one.
Brian's got a great brand going on there.
Oh, my gosh, Charlie just woke up.
Where is David's now? Because it used to be up there on 31. Well, it used to be on 31 where the Malvis cut through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for it, and I'm always looking in the wrong place, apparently. Because that's good. You know, and you know, I believe it's the original is in Atmore.
Yeah.
And I have brought up several times that Mobile County, the entire county, has one catfish house.
Go figure.
And Atmore has two.
Well, who else you got that's going to be participating?
Panini Pete brings it, doesn't he?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I had a feeling.
Imagine that.
Yeah, and you know what? When that's your dessert, you don't need anything else.
Be sure to put some lemon, drop some lemon juice on there.
Okay.
Squeeze that lemon on those. Yeah, great guy.
Ooh, I hadn't heard of that.
Great play on it. I see it every week.
Oh, okay. I've not spent much time in Baldwin County.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about them, yeah.
Jeremiah was my old chef. He was my executive chef when I worked for Alec Naaman at the market that Alec had in 07, 06. He is a phenomenally talented chef.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He really is. He is. Mm-hmm. Patty cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves patty cakes.
Awesome.
Oh, more desserts. Yeah, Mike's happy. He's a dessert fella.
Sure, I'm getting us. Well, I know you got great entertainment. Obviously, you got great restaurants represented, but the entertainment you got, Ray Clay Strays, they just.
Then the next Wet Willie.
Well, they're right on the cusp of being national, and they're going to be national, and just like Alabama Shakes and St. Paul and Broken Bones, they've come through Mobile playing at certain places, and they're just incredible. They're incredible. Very talented. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Diane, I wanted to ask you a question now. Since it's a fundraiser, are you charging admission to get into the park area, or charging for what you buy? How do you get them in advance? You hear that, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
The beer and wine is included.
Yeah.
How do you get advance tickets?
And you have a Facebook page. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, Diana, we want to thank you for coming in.
I want to get a plug in first, real quick.
Yeah, let
We'd
Charlie
like
begin.
to publicize this event between now and the 4th. And if you will send me an email, I'll see that your spots get made and put on this radio station. And just send it to Charlie at fmtalk1065.com. fmtalk1065.com, and there's no dot between the 6 and the 5.
Yeah, just send it to Charlie, and he will take care of it. And you can always message me if
Or
something
do
happens
both.
and you forget part of the email address. We will take care of it. All right.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Diana, for calling in. Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday, because in a couple of weeks your weekend's going to be very busy. Thanks for joining us, Diana. That's Diana Brewer. She's with the Weeks Bay Foundation. They're talking about that Bald Eagle Bash coming up May 4th.
Great event. Great event.
And we have
Great
already,
cause.
for those of you just joining in, they are not bashing bald eagles.
No.
But bald eagles are admitted free.
Right. Does that mean me?
You're a bald warrior.
Well, you're half there.
So I told you I was I went to the Put the Pub back in public radio event yesterday, and you know what yesterday was?
Saturday.
The 13th. It was Butch Cassidy's 26th anniversary.
Good.
Wow.
Googly moogly.
Yeah, 26 years.
Hey, a lot of restaurants can't say that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but we got some good restaurants that I know is going to be around that long or longer. And they'll never catch up to Roy, but you know. Yeah, Happy anniversary, Roy.
Happy anniversary.
I thought you were gonna have a big celebration, but I guess he didn't. But, hey, they had,
You said 26?
26. Yeah.
Well, that's not really
But every year means something.
yeah, but you usually go on the 5s, Mike.
Yeah, I know. But, there was a lot of...
Now, Old 27 Grill, when they hit 27,
there you go.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, there's a wine I want to tell you about. And this is a good cause.
Okay.
And it's called...
Right, you shared that the other day. It's great stuff.
Sea Turtle wine. It's out in the... It's getting out in the stores down. You're not going to find it at your big national stores like Publix but you should be able to find it at, I believe, Greer's, Rouse's, and Piggly Wiggly's, which they're all working on their wine departments and have great wine selections these days. But $1.
Thank you, Mobile, for embracing wine.
Yes, thank you for doing it. $1 from every bottle sold goes to restoring the turtle nest and maintaining the turtle nest on our beaches in Alabama, and this goes toward the Florida Panhandle as well. So get out there and look for it. Sea Turtle
that's
wine.
awesome.
Chardonnay, Cabernet, and Moscato. Sparkling Moscato. So
sparkling Moscato.
So,
and do you know? Is there a website or anything like that, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you think the folks down at the Turtle Sanctuary?
Well, they it's called Share the Coast, and yeah, and
so you just Google Share the Coast.
You
Share the beach, I think.
Yeah.
Share the beach, isn't it?
And it may one of the
or,
two.
You know, we've discussed this. Mike doesn't really use Google.
I do use
just
all.
whatever he would type. A normal person would type in the Google search box.
I'll tell you where you can find it.
He texts me with it. So what he does is he stookles stuff.
JoinACF.com. That's Alabama Coastal Foundation, and they'll have Share the Beach on there.
Well, Charlie knows it all, doesn't he?
No, but I do spots for them too.
Now I go to Google, look up images of kitty cats.
That is bizarre, and you should keep that to yourself. That is between you.
Could you have
and
waited
your
until the
shrink.
spots were running?
Yes, it's called Share the Beach. I'm sorry.
When we get back, maybe we'll talk about where we ate. Maybe we won't. You don't know us.
I like ice cream. What's this? This
Can't read
is
it. You
juice.
click.
I don't
You have to click that so you can read that. Just staring at it's not going to make the other letters appear.
Chicken, ice cream, fish.
Okay.
I like ice
What
cream.
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
What's
Yeah.
this? This is
Well, we
juice.
don't know unless you click
This
on it.
is juice.
What were you? You were just staring at it. What were you waiting for the other half of the paragraph to magically appear?
That's for Charlie.
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
What's
He
this?
sends us messages through that too.
Who does?
Spell does.
I don't
That's what that's
like
for, is for him to communicate with people who speak.
I don't like
What was funny though, Mike,
Did you
you
see
just
that,
kept
sir?
staring at it like you were expecting the other half of the paragraph.
I see your message.
I didn't realize you were just dismissed it.
Hey,
You
Bill.
realized it
I'm always
was-
dismissed.
Hey,
It's always
Charlie.
for Charlie.
You sound good. Are you hearing? No, I didn't send you any audio because nobody had sent me a text saying you were going to be out of town.
Knock it over. Kill the keyboard.
Wave at the person you like it now.
But anyhow, you're
Just one.
I'm going to send you audio and tell me if you're hearing
We
it.
usually end up about
How about it?
150 to 180 people that watch it through the Facebook Live.
Awesome.
The YouTube channel really hadn't.
I'm hearing it, Charlie. Hey, Charlie, is your phone,
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Mike hasn't
Sorry,
even subscribed.
Dad
to our
said that.
YouTube channel.
Forklift Winter offers.
I can't
All right, for
complain
some
about other
reason I
people
was
not doing
losing
it
my
when Mike had
speakers
fun.
in here. What were you asking, Bill? I'm sorry.
I don't know, maybe I ended up sending it to your email.
Which I don't check too often.
Yeah, okay.
When
I
I'm
must
off
have
for
sent it to
3
you.
days power
I don't
washing
do
driveways, I
have a
didn't
Gmail
get to my
account because I
email.
have to for my
But anyhow,
phone.
we're good, as long as you're hearing
They
me.
should stay. But I don't do it in my phone.
All right.
I don't do the Gmail.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the sound back, we'll see you in the
have
next
a
hour.
Gmail account in
All right.
order to log on to YouTube, so I can't
Or
do
check
anything.
us out
Remind me to
online
turn the
at
mics off.
personalagency.com
Phil,
and Facebook.
remind me to
Whether
turn
at
the
our
mics
award-winning
off
Spring
after
Hill
they're-
facility,
Yeah.
your corporate setting,
All right.
at home or online, we train you for life. PersonalEdgeFitness.com.
Did you know you may be at risk of vision loss even if you're not
Email
experiencing
account.
physical symptoms? Heritage for the Blind recommends you prevent blindness by scheduling a vision screening today.
If you own an old or unwanted car, donate it today to Heritage for the Blind. Just call 1-800-715-2203. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Heritage for the Blind is an IRS-recognized nonprofit organization.
I sent you an email with new liners too.
Yeah, I saw it. I just haven't had a chance.
And I'm going to email you audio this week for us to play.
Vehicle runs or not, it will be totally
I'm going to email you some audio this week for us to play in our interview segment Easter Sunday, because I don't want anybody to have to get up
You'll
and
get
call
a
in.
free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 1-800-715-2203. Donating is easy and your vehicle is totally for free. Call now 1-800-715-2203. That's 1-800-715-2203.
That's because Google is part of the federal government.
Randy is in Mobile,
Has been since
Alabama.
they
We want to let David know that we also said they need to have one game, but Auburn, Alabama. Whoever wins stays in Alabama, and whoever loses don't never play no more. Or they can go back to Georgia.
Randy, you realize that could be your team.
Kind of like the premise. The sports you love to talk about. Weekday afternoons at 2 with Paul Feinbaum on FM Talk 106.5.
End of the conversation.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Mics are hot.
Mike and Stu, that's us, Mike. We're Mike and Stu.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Am I Mike and you're Stu?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Hey, that's Patty.
Better late than never.
Hey, you know.
Hey, how you doing?
I know it's spring.
No, summer.
Oh, it's summer.
Summer
Okay.
started Thursday.
But guess what else is going on right now?
Right this minute?
This show?
Every day. Every day. Crawfish season. Crawfish season.
Heather and I think about going back to Rouse's in the coming weeks. You know, her mother did a crawfish bowl for her birthday, and went down to Mud Bugs and picked up a lot, and we ate a whole lot of crawfish.
I like cooking them, but I'm not a fan of eating them.
Yeah.
I'll eat them if somebody pulls them for me. But
I prefer someone else to cook them. You know, we used to do the crawfish bowls every week at Lucky, and it's a lot of work. And I used to turn it over to my sous chefs, and I would just sit out there and enjoy it. And it's a young man's game.
Absolutely. I think that's the way I feel about it. Now, I'll eat the potatoes and the corn.
You know, if you would just stop and learn how to peel a crawfish, you wouldn't have trouble. A friend of mine's son-in-law is so fast at peeling this crawfish that if they drop him a big plate, we will go to Hickory Pit. Friday nights they do all-you-can-eat crawfish for $19.99. Brandon and his team do a great job. They would set Mason a big plate of crawfish down, and Kevin would tell him, go get him another plate right now. And they would walk back, get another plate, come out, and he'd be done. He could wipe out a plate of crawfish in under 3 minutes. He's just a machine.
Snap, pinch, and pull.
Yep, just that quick, and he's on to the next one.
I just don't like.
You don't like having to work for your food?
Not like that.
He'll suck the heads, that's what I want.
Yes.
I will.
I have no respect for people who don't.
Well,
there's just something terribly wrong.
I'll peel shrimp all day long, but I just don't like peeling crawfish.
I'd rather peel crawfish than shrimp.
Not enough meat for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like crawfish, but it's too much work for a little tiny piece of meat.
Shrimp doesn't have as much flavor as crawfish. Not anywhere near as much.
I don't. Everybody's each their own, but
no, I've said it. Therefore, it's law.
Okay.
Don't forget, I am a descendant of Scottish royalty.
Oh,
well, you know, Scottish royalty. That's like going, ooh, did you hear Carol's dating a senator? Really? But he's from Arkansas. Oh, okay.
I hope you noticed nobody curtsied when you came in.
Yeah, except for Mike. Hey, where'd you eat?
Oh my God.
I only got one place. So. Okay, so you don't know where you are.
I eat at several places, but I tend to. I'm a creature of habit. And I keep going back to the same places. And
Does Logan's count? That's the only place I remember eating.
Charlie.
I didn't see a single fern in there.
It's a chain. And I believe
Yeah, but any
one of
chain
one of
with
those
peanuts
two,
on
one
the
of the
floor.
all of the, yeah. Well, that's disgusting. I won't go in a restaurant that does that. I'm not going to eat surrounded by garbage. And that's what it is. And every place I've been to that, people don't stop at the peanut shells. There's bones, there's bread, salad, everything on the floor.
Okay.
It's like a 7-Eleven parking lot.
Yeah. In Kentucky, waiting on them to announce the lottery. There you go. There's a metaphor for you.
There you go.
My visits to Kentucky for lottery day when I lived in Tennessee are why I don't like lotteries. I want Alabama to have one. I just don't want to go to any place that sells the tickets. Because I would see these families who were destitute show up with their last little bit of money.
I'm so
and
sorry
if they
for
didn't win the lottery, they couldn't make it back home. And I would just see them sitting there waiting on Daddy to get off work in 6 hours to come pick them up.
Sorry for their plight.
Right. And but
a lot of people, a lot of false hope.
But we're currently the only state on planet Earth that doesn't have a lottery.
We just like sending those millions and millions of dollars to Florida, Georgia,
you
Tennessee,
can go to Florida,
Louisiana, Arkansas.
The only thing Florida doesn't have us beat on is gas prices. They got us beat on being more expensive, but you can go there, you can buy your liquor cheaper, you can get your tax-free groceries
way cheaper,
and get your lottery tickets.
Yeah.
And just fill up in Alabama before you go over there.
I am fully in favor of us going back to the secession movement to get away from the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
I would like to see coastal Mississippi, coastal Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle form their own state, because we generate all the revenue for our three states. Well, except Florida. I mean, I think Orlando might generate a little bit, but we're not, especially in this state.
Yeah.
Mobile and Baldwin County constitute 70% of the state of Alabama's budget. These two counties, and we should dictate everything that happens in the rest
We could
of
be
it.
the American Riviera.
Yep, the Redneck Riviera. I'm fine with that name. Was it Jimmy Buffett that named? Did he popularize it? Or
I don't know.
But my one place to mention, and it was actually
where would be the state capital?
Mobile is the largest on that strip, and it's centrally located.
I'd nominate Daphne.
No, it's too small. You can't put in infrastructure there. They're already
They're struggling.
They're packed in. Yeah.
Ball County's struggling like it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
the state capital could be Buc-ee's.
No.
That'd be the Capitol building, Buc-ee's.
Yeah. It would need to be Mobile.
It'd be appropriate, wouldn't it?
But you tend to make them centrally located, which puts Mobile and Pensacola smack dab in the middle. They're also the largest two cities in that stretch.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it just makes sense.
Buc-ee's is right off the interstate, and they already got. I bet they're going to have to put a police precinct there because there's cops sitting there directing traffic all day long.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to bother.
Have you been there yet?
A couple times.
Yeah, I skip it. I'm not going.
Do they have a CB shop?
Oh, what? All truck stops do.
Well, they don't have. They don't. It's not a truck stop. They don't allow. They don't allow rigs.
They don't.
Well, I'm not going to a gas station that takes you 20 minutes to get into and 20 minutes to
It
get
don't
out.
take you that long.
No, when I went by, it was a 20-minute wait just to get in the parking lot. That's why we drove on by.
Oh, that's when the grand opening. During grand opening.
No, this was 2 weeks ago on a Sunday.
Because we went last Sunday too, and it was.
Now coming back, it was packed, but yeah, the line to turn left into it went almost all the way down to Orange Beach. It was miles long.
Plenty of parking.
Well, whatever happened to the lawsuit by that truck stop?
That was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea because Oasis, they have their own thing going on there. That's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, that derailed diner is awesome.
Oh, it is. Great, fun place to go to.
And the food's good.
I've eaten there early in the morning. I won't say what time.
I don't think I've ever eaten there in a normal time. And if I get a place that's open 24 hours, I'm not going to go to it during normal hours because I want them to stay open 24 hours. The one place I ate is an Asian fusion restaurant on Children's Street. It used to be Orleans Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Fusion. That was phenomenal. That was, no, not fusion. Charm, sorry. Charm. It's an Asian fusion restaurant. They have pho, they have sushi. It was really good.
So fusion means you take two different types of menus and
or
blend
more.
them together.
You're fusing one or more cooking style.
That's kind of like Vaughn's style.
Well, honestly, Cajun cuisine is a fusion cuisine.
What do you got?
Because none of that stuff has been cooked in Louisiana for 100, 150 years, 1,000 years. It is, jambalaya comes from Spain, it's actually paella. Gumbo comes from Africa. All the Creole dishes come from France. So yes, Cajun Creole is a fusion cuisine.
All right, guys, we got to go. Support local, be local, buy local. Got to go see Tiger, see if Tiger wins today.
Don't care. The only thing that would make the Masters interesting is if Tiger wins. Anyone else wins, they don't need to tell you who won. 99% of America doesn't care.
Well, that's what everybody wants to say. But
Bald
folks,
Eagles
get out
back.
there, have a great time. Go to the gumbo cook-off on Dolphin Island next week. Provolone.
Too late. If you snooze, you lose.
Attention
I don't
foodies,
know
grab
what
your
all
stretchy
these
pants.
comments
It's finally here.
Charlie, if you need
Presents
CD
the
repair, this guy has a
Memorial Day
guy.
Restaurant and Cocktail Week, April 10th
clean
to
and
the
the
17th.
non-smoker,
Nearly
like
40
anything
area
that matters.
restaurants and
I
bars
know, but I know
offer
some guys that have ham
delicious
radios
specials.
that
Some
would
offering
dearly
taste of
love
their
to find
classics
somebody
and
that
popular
has at
items. Others
least
have created
the
new
tools
menus just
to
for this
attempt
week.
to
Seven
repair
price
these
points
solid
give you a
state
choice of casual
radios.
eateries to fine
And if
dining.
these
And
are
the
All right,
similar
y'all,
to the
we
TV
got to get on out of here. Drop by that YouTube page and subscribe now. Even though Mike hasn't. Mike hasn't subscribed to the Sip and Chew YouTube page, but you know. No, you don't. You have to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. All right, now. Get on back to bed now.